I know a few of you have had questions on how I start my day and how I go through Outlook and Teams and Planner. So I wanted to show that to everybody really quick. So I basically start my day in email like most of you do, and I come up to my inbox and I have it sorted by date received. Sometimes I will also sort it by status, in which case I can just go down and look at whatever is unread. And this is for Mac. For PC, I do it a little different. Maybe I'll make a video for that one too. But anyways, so in this case, I'm going to just do it by date received. All right, so I'll just go through my email quickly, and then I'll mark anything for follow-up that I can't handle in under 2 or 3 minutes. So this is HubSpot. I don't know. Yeah, I'll respond to her later. This I don't need to do anything with. Oh, that I'm going to mark that because I need the EIN number for something. Okay, so Terry strictly has a question. So basically, I will just run through this and then set things for follow-up or respond if I can do it really, really quickly. Okay, so from there, I'm going to go into Teams, and I'm going to go start looking at these conversations. I don't have any activity right now. I should have done this before. But I'll come in here, and I'll go into Teams, and I'll go here, and feed is just whatever like is associated with me, but I like to do team activity too, so I can see what the whole team is up to, right? That's stuff that might not even relate to me, but maybe I want to chime in. So I see where Jennifer said this to, let's see, she reached out to Millie. Okay, that's on the Ace Hardware stuff. Okay, so I'll just go down through this really, really briefly and quickly to see if there's anything that I might help me, just spark something, or that I might want to comment on. And then I could look at my activities, just whatever I posted. I don't look there, but then I go to feed, and I really will see exactly what relates to me. So as I'm looking through things that I need to do something with, I will mark them, I'll save them, okay? So let's see, there's something where I can show you where I've done that. Here we go, why don't we just go to where it was mentioned. I just filtered for everything I've been mentioned in. Okay. So you can see, I'm trying to look where I have done it, but where you actually save it for later is this little icon. So if I had something to do, I would hit save this message. All right, from there, I've got 2 places to go. So I scanned through everything. I responded to anything I could respond to quickly. And now I'm going to go to everything that I saved and go through that. So task-wise here, I'm going to come into save messages. And these are, I only have 2 right now because I keep this pretty up to date. So these are 2 things that I have saved for further follow-up. So this is where Matt was telling me that these things are installed on Facebook and Twitter. This isn't a high priority for me right now, so I'm not going to make a task about it. I'm just going to leave it here so it stays top of mind. Then I've got, what is this again? Oh, this is for NRPA show. So these are just some of the notes. I'm keeping those top of mind as I work through that too. I'm not done with that yet. But if it was something I needed to do, I would go into Planner from here and make a task. All right, well now I'm going to go back to, remember I told you I scanned my email and I flagged things for follow-up there. Those were quick things. Now I come in here and I look at, I've got more things, about 45 things in here for follow-up right now. These were notes that I took during a phone call. I sent them to myself. So basically, I would take these and I would start to make tasks for these. So basically, I'm going to leave that one alone right now. I'm just going to kind of scan down to kind of show you guys an easy one. Let's see, trademark updates. Okay, so Matt asked a question. Was there a bucket removed from Planner? He had a trademark bucket disappear. Okay, so I'll come in to, I think I can get that done in under 2 minutes. I saved it for later, so maybe I didn't think I could get it done in 2 minutes at the time. Maybe I was doing something else. So I'm going to come in here to Teams, and I did make a trademark our channel. It's right there. Okay, and then so we know trademarks is there, and there should be a bucket for trademarks. So let's look and see what Matt's talking about. So I'm going to click on planner tasks, and then I'm going to scroll over and see if there is a trademarks bucket. I'm not quite sure what happened for him. Oops, we don't have a trademarks bucket. So yeah, I don't know what happened to the trademarks bucket either. But it's a little easier for me to work in Planner when it's in the browser. So I hit that little, pop out to browser thing. So I'm going to come in here to the very end. And I'm going to add a new bucket. I'm going to call it trademarks. And then I'm going to move it to the right alphabetically. I'm going to move it to where it will probably want to live. All right, so that all these things stay alphabetical. Where did that little sucker go? There, it stayed there. So, yeah, these don't move too super easily. So there it is, trademarks. LMNOP QRSTU. So I want it right there. So now went too far. So now I'm going to go tell Matt that I did that. So here's an example. Reply. Hey, that's weird. Oh my gosh. And moved. Right spot. You can feel free to move your tasks there on these issues. Okay. Right, so this is not something that needs a planner task. It's just something that I needed to follow up on. So I did it there. It did not take much time. Okay, so then I mark it complete. Now you can see I just have 44 items. I'm kind of scrolling through here. Okay, so HubSpot, that was the lady I was just looking at. Okay, I've got lots of things to do for NRPA. I already have a task for NRPA in Planner. I'm looking, okay, so here's something I need to add to Planner. Okay, so we've got American Airlines sample, like the video. Remember we bought this video for January, February. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to basically take any relevant information I need, which right here isn't really a lot. I'm just going to take this lady's information and I'm going to come into Planner because I already had it open. And I'm going to go under Corporate Marketing and I'm going to add a task. That is American Airlines video. And there is a deadline associated with this. There's this latest info. I think the deadline is, I think it's like the 26th or something. So I'm going to put it in there. I can find out more on that later, and I'm going to assign it to myself. Okay, so after you get done kind of scrolling through your email and seeing what it is you need to do, like what you need to move into Planner that's like for the whole group, if it really is that big, then I go into, like, I basically start my day. So that's the first part of my day, is just going through my email and Teams and seeing what's happening. So now all that's done. So now I'm going to come in here into Planner because I got a lot of stuff going on in here. So I'm going to go Planner Hub. I can see kind of what I've got going on in each of these areas. I'm going to click into Sales and Marketing. That's where we just were. So I can scroll through this, or I can just look at my tasks, which I tend to do. Then I'm going to look for anything that I've marked with red or that's overdue. So right now I've got them just by what hasn't been started and what's in progress. So I might start here and just be like, what hasn't been started that is high priority, right? So I've got, okay, this is actually adhesive launch. Okay, so the adhesive actually has to, isn't coming till next year, right? but I am going to have some teaser messaging. So I'm going to say adhesive isn't going to be complete until next year, but I do have some preliminary teaser messaging that George worked on for upcoming ESLA and NRPA shows. Alright, then I'm going to go ahead. I spelled adhesive wrong. Adhesive. No, I didn't. Okay. I'm going to send that, and I changed that to in progress. I'm done there. Okay, I'll get back to that. Sustainability messaging. Worked on this messaging with George last week. Be finalizing for NRPA, and then sharing that to push on the web. Okay, and this is in progress. Okay, let's see. Anything else hasn't been started as high priority? Yes. Oh, same thing here. I started with this last week with George, so I'm going to say in progress. Started with this. Oh, I already wrote that. Dirt. It just needs to say in progress. Okay. All right, so that is everything that's high priority that has not, I had marked had not been started. So now we have, basically I'm gonna start working on what's in progress here. So high priority in progress. So trademark updates, I don't really need to do anything with that. That's mostly Matt right here. Honestly, I'm gonna take myself off of this task because I don't need to like look at it all the time. If Matt's gonna be really the one doing it, he'll keep me updated. Let's see. Branded installs. So I sent, let's see what's the latest on this. I needed, you know what? I know. I met with George on this, and I got the product that I need to actually have them make the samples out of, because that was from George and I's meeting last week. So now basically if I'm going to start working on this, I'm going to go into my notes from my meeting with George, and then I will pull that out, and then I'll email Leon, yada, 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 and then I'll update that. So basically, that's how I go through my day. So meanwhile, if something happened in Teams, I'd get notified and I'd come over here. Matt sends me something on Skype, I go talk to him. So meanwhile, all these little conversations are happening. But that's kind of how I work through the big stuff that's going on. So I hope that helped everybody kind of understand how they could attack their day. There is no right or wrong way. I'm sure there's plenty of wrong ways, but there's no exact way, but that's how I do it. All right.